What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've spent the summer riding my bike and having fun with that, but now I'm ready to get back into disc golf and hit the ground running. So I played a round or two here recently, and I am definitely rusty. So the plan for today, just have some fun here at Blue Heron and see how things go. I might try to make a series or some kind of a get back into disc golf, either training plan or something like that to show the progression as I get better over the winter season. But haven't quite decided on what I want to do there. But let's get right into it. Hole one is par 3. I'll probably play a mix of long and short today, so I like the long one on hole 1, so it'll be 228. Off to the left. Going with the Toro. Nice. So I'm not sure if I'll keep score today. I'm just out here to have fun, so I'll be throwing second shots and stuff. Take you along for the ride. Hole 2 is a par 4. We've got OB on the right and the left. All the long stuff, and then the water is OB. I just played the one that's straight ahead here. And I typically don't get too crazy here. I'll go with the inertia. Give it some height. Well, I was gonna say on this hole I try to be conservative and I lay up. So the smart play is either to throw it way long or just to lay up. Because something like that, right in the middle, no chance of going OB. It's a lot more consistent than going long or going short and then missing the comebacker for the eagle. So just lay up for an easy birdie. All right, I just have to make it to the corner, so I'll go range again. Try to just drop this down on the basket. Oh, and I hit my chest. All right, one more. There it is. Nice little nose up drifter. Floated right in there. Come on, dude. Come on. Hole 4, 450. Straight out there behind the little tuft of green grass, but in front of the yellow trees. Let's see, we've got no wind, so I'll go with my flippier Grace. As I say that, there's just a little bit of a tailwind, so give it some height. Keep it right. That's so nose up. Yeah, that's probably 30 or 40 short. Throw one more. Grace, a little bit more stable. That's more driven, but not the flip up I was looking for. Again, a little bit short. As I expected, a little bit short. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh! Well, that's what we're trying to do, is get it close, give it a chance. What a challenging hole. It's a nice little par 3 at 260 to the front shorter basket and 312 to the long one. There's a path that runs around the backside that's OB. And these gaps are far enough off the tee where it's just challenging enough to be interesting. So I typically don't try to push something straight through it. I typically either go up over the top or, try and sneak a forehand around over the left side. But I'm not sure if I got it today. We have a little bit of right to left, which would help the backhand hyzer. I think that might be what I try, because even if I get a little bit wide, it should push back. So let's try that. Yep. Relatively flat, so that as it comes down, it has time to glide. If you throw a spike hyzer too steep over something like that, it follows the line that you throw it on, and then it just goes straight down. So I threw it a little bit more flat, and it allowed the time to glide. Well, that is as good as you can draw it up. I mean, I came in just behind this tree. Oh, look at that tree just queued up right in the middle of the opening there. Picture perfect. All right, so with a left to right when we get through the gap, the backhand will coast pretty good to the right, and the forehand will get lifted and carried to the right. So, I think I'll do both. I like the inertia. Let's see, it is a par 4, 326 short and 398 long. So I like going long on this one. See the height on that? And that's on a pretty steep angle. The wind kind of held it on that angle. It didn't really want to pan out. So we'll see once we get out there if it wanted to cut roll or if it just panned out at the very end. Let's see. So I'll go with the Grace. Throw something bright that you can hopefully see. This is a little bit more stable, but not quite up to arrive. Yep, nice and high. And again, I don't want to put it on a knife angle because it'll go straight out and it'll fall straight down. So on just a little bit of hyzer, so that as it falls down, the wind is going to help it glide, and the angle that you throw it on is going to help it glide out to the right. So we'll see where those ended up. All right, so I found the Grace. We're just at the short basket here, and the opening is right here. So got a nice nice carry. I haven't found the inertia yet, but I figured I'd give this one a quick toss. Throw the ranges. So all the stuff on the right is OB, so I want to be careful. Yep, safe. Man, I'm really getting along with that purple one. It's a little bit newer than the yellow one. I don't use it quite as much. Yellow one's my daily driver, the one that I'm really using on most of my shots. But that purple one is sneaky good. So I just walked up here, and I found the inertia right here. That's nuts. Coming out of that gap, being on that much turn. Man, I must have missed the basket by a foot. Man, that would have been such a sick ace. But hey, they're more fun when you can see them go in. Hole 7 is a par 3. It's only 280. Is that right? Yeah, 280. I feel like it's very similar to hole 5, but there's only really one line. Like, you can't really challenge this first tree here. If you challenge the ceiling, you might get over, but then you're coming in really hot, and with this path running right next to it, it's so easy to go OB long. I feel like the only play is to go over, up and over. So I feel like it's kind of a boring hole, but get what you pay for, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, hit a tree. Hit something. Well, here's the time when you want to be almost perfectly vertical. I'll go with the Rive and just spike it straight down. Wow. Even that skipped off. All right, a little bit more right. That's a little better. Might be short. Yeah, just a little short, but that steeper angle on the Rive helped it stay a little bit straighter rather than gliding off to the left. All right, as I was expecting, just a little short on that last drive. There we go, that's a confident putt. All right, we're getting into some bonus holes. Par 4, 501. I think I'll play to the basket on the left. So going with my Grace that's just a little more stable. Put it up on a hyzer. Should be right over by the opening. Very nice, very nice. Well, came up a little short. That's all right. Go with the Toro. Just let it hook around the corner there. Come on, go. Oh, just off the cage. Inside. Man, hole B is only like 130 feet. I've aced this twice. See if I can do it again. I'm going with the sole because I feel like I like to release on just a baby hyzer. Yeah, not quite enough. See if the detour can get it. Go, go, go! Oh! Not today. That's all right. Oh! All right, hole C is 345. I talked about this last season, how it's getting to a point where it's almost impossible to to get there. The ceiling on the trees out in the fairway there are growing down just enough to where it is really hard to get something out there high enough to make it to the basket. So going with the Rive, gonna try to get under those branches. Yeah, that's not that's not under. That was a lot of hyzer. All right, got my backup Rive, carbon copy of it. Let's see if we can correct. There we go. Look at that thing go. Because it's a 13 speed, it'll maintain its height a little bit better than, say, a Grace or even a Fairway. So that worked out pretty nice. So that first one got out here just about pin high. Toss it up with the range. Yes! Look at that. Twice Earth's luck. Go. Come on. Oh! Yes! Oh, that's fun. Oh, I've missed this so much. You know, it's crazy. I can step away from doing something for a long time and get back into it like it's nothing, like no time has passed. And then there are other things, when I step away from them, I'm done for good. But disc golf is one of those things that I just keep coming back for more, and I feel like I pick up right where I left off, like nothing has changed. My my skill level or my execution of the skills is not always there, but I feel like I still know what to do, and I have a blast out here. Ah, look at these trees. They are so perfect. Just teeing up the fairway. Nice orange one on each side. It's only 350. So I'll go with the detour. Put it on a little bit of hyzer and just let it stand up the whole way. Push, push, push. Yes. That is right up there. Maybe a little short, but the creek runs right behind it, so don't want to push it too long. Would you just look at that? This is one of my better drives on this hole. So I'd really like to capture the birdie. Go. Yes. Sure, it's not the first one, but I'm loving that. Hole E is just 150 feet. Bends around to the right and the creek runs behind it. So I will go with the Spoil Ice. Not that one. There it is. Oh man. Just a little too straight. A little too much snap. Here's something that I haven't dialed in 20 years of playing disc golf is forehanding an approach disc. Well, that looks pretty good. Huh. Yeah, I don't forehand mids or putters, approach discs, anything like that. But I'm thinking that this season I might try to put in some practice and see if I can gain that skill, because Kristen really showed how lethal that can be on the course with her forehand approaches being so accurate and not really worrying about a roll away with something a little faster. So I think that's something that I want to work on this season and see if it's something that I can incorporate into my game. Because on this hole, if I were to throw the sole, I've thrown several putters OB long and lost them in the creek. So I prefer throwing something a little bit, well, I prefer throwing on a forehand on this hole because it tends to dig in a bit and not glide out on me. All right, let's see if the range can ring one up again. Just a little low. All right, this next one here, hole F, is a par 4, 354. So it goes out this gap, and then basically the fairway here goes out to the corner, and then it goes almost straight left. But the fairway is wide open through the middle here. So you just want to throw something out like a stand-up hyzer. I like the Inertia or the Grace for that. So I'm feeling pretty good right now, even though I biked 100 miles yesterday. So as long as I'm feeling good, I'll go with the Inertia. See if I can keep the nose down. Just like that, and it stood up pretty quick. But then at the end, it gliding to the left pretty nicely. So might have stood up a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's okay. I think there's more of a headwind than I gave it credit for. Probably should have dissed up to the Grace. All right, I'm out in my usual landing zone over here. I feel like this is where that forehand approach is really gonna come in handy. I feel like that's my miss, is just to roll my wrist, do something goofy with my thumb. Yes, there it is. maybe a little quick, but so I'm ready for a little snack. So a couple years ago, I started playing with a guy named Joseph, and then started playing with Jenna, and we played a bit together, had some good times, good rounds. Jenna would always come out with gummy, what are these, Nerds? Gummy clusters. And I haven't had them until this year. And on one of my bike rides, I picked them up because I was really suffering. And these are fantastic. They're so addictive. I could eat this whole bag. But I won't. I will tell you about hole 8. It is par 3, 432. And there is a Mando to the left of this tree. Just throw the Grace out there on a hyzer. Just chip in. Leave a comment down below. What is your go-to disc golf snack? All right, we're almost pin high. Go, 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 go. Oh, I feel like this is just outside of putting range, but if I can hit it with the range, go, 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 go. Oh, man. This is that kind of in-between range where it's just far enough where I want to putt it, but just short enough where I probably could just throw it. All right, on this back 9, I'm going to get a little bit picky which holes I play because I am getting tired. Like I said, I rode my bike 100 miles yesterday, and I'm starting to feel it. So we'll throw 2 shots. One off to the left. That basket's just around the corner. And then the second one off to the right. Both a little too high. Let's see if I can use the forehand. Nope. Oh. I really like hole 10 because it challenges me so much. It's a par 3, 314 to the long. It's really straight. And it funnels down to a pinch point at the very end with a big tree on the left and some skinny trees and some bushes on the right. This hole has given me a lot of trouble in the past, but I think I've figured out that it's a hyzer flip. We'll see. Go, 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 go. All right. Nice little tester range. Come on. Dude. Get it up. Oh. All right, well, my battery died on my microphone. Let's see how this works. Skipped hole 11, playing hole 12, 385. It's a dog leg left. So I like flexing something through here. Going with the PD. Nope. All right, good. Kicked straight down. Let's try that with the Honor. See if I can get the right angle on it. Man, I thought that was the one. Just didn't have the snap on it. Like I said, my arm's getting tired, so we're getting close to the end. Inside the circle. Look at all these trees. See if I can sneak one in there. Oh, come on. One more try. Come on. All right, can we get around? So weak. Oh. All right, I'm tired. Time to go home.